What is up? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I got it right. I got it right. It's funny. I go live on Tuesdays. I can never remember what day of the week it is. And if it's not Tuesday today, well, I'm going to pretend it's Tuesday. What I'd like to do, I'm going to do a walkthrough of the Trading View platform that I use to help, that I'm learning to use. I'm getting better at it. Again, I'm by no means an expert in using the platform. There's people out there that probably know how to use it 10 times better than me. But by me showing you guys how I use it, who knows, maybe I'll learn a little bit too. There should be a link if you're not using TradingView to chart out your stuff. There should be a link somewhere in the description. Go click on that link. And I think I get like a thank you referral or something like that when you upgrade, if you decide to upgrade to that. I use the Pro Plus version. It's a paid version. I want to say it's about $30 a month. It's well worth it. I'm going to show you why I think it is. Gives me just a little bit more flexibility to do more stuff when I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to get in and out of a trade. If I'm going to analyze it, for example, I may go take a trade idea, look at a trade idea that's sent over to me via my EX8 app. I'm going to take a look at that. Then I'm going to put it up on a chart. And I may look at a couple of different views based on that trade idea to see if it's something that I want to take and engage or not. To make sure that, of course, I always want to win versus lose. So more wins are better than not. So I'm going to do a quick screen share. If you don't know me, my name's Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist. Basically, I love helping people make money. And one of the things that I've found, I wish I would have ran into this like maybe 20 years ago, but I ran into it now here in the last 12 months, and I'm having the most fun I've ever had is learning how to trade a Forex, learning how to trade crypto. That's still kicking my butt a little bit. I'm figuring it out. Now we've got this new stuff called NFTs and the metaverse and all this kind of other stuff. So taking it one little bit at a time. So excited. If you're brand new to trading, maybe like a little bit, maybe newer than I am, maybe this will help you out. This is one of the tools that you're going to need. Again, you don't have to use it. Some people just use MT4, MT5 platform to do this stuff. Whatever you use, totally up to you. Just figure it out. So this is going to help me, help you guys, help me. And I'm going to walk you through and show you how I use this to chart out my trades and some of the different tools. And again, there's probably a lot of other stuff on here that I don't know how to use. And I would recommend go YouTube it. Find a guy that's smarter than me that might show you some different techniques and tips on how to use TradingView. So let's do a screen share. And as you're jumping on, feel free just to tell me what, if you're currently an active trader, if you're brand new to trading, how long have you been in trading? 1 month, 2 months, a week? If you've ever traded before, how long you've been in trading, and what's your favorite thing about trading, and what's your favorite product? My all-time overall favorite product to trade is gold, and which is right here, and you'll see that. Hold on, let me move that. Let me move that QR code. Remove that out the way. Boom. Okay, got that out of the way. Screen share. Hopefully the volume is up. Okay, so this is TradingView. This is my TradingView account in here, and I'm going to walk through and just show you some of the cool things. This happens to be gold that's set up, and let's move this around. Oh, let me get over here and show it. There we go. So this is gold, and this is basically your TradingView. Now, again, I have the paid version of TradingView, so some of the things that I'm going to show you on here, if you have the free version, may not work. So you're going to have to upgrade. If you're seriously thinking about taking trading seriously, you need to have the paid version. If you're not using TradingView, you can use the MT4, MT5 platform. I think they have a play. I haven't figured out how to use it yet. It's a little bit over my head. Maybe that I'll do that next week, or who knows. Whenever I actually have MT4 on my iPhone, that's how I actually execute a trade. But right now, we're just going to talk about chart markups and how to use TradingView. So if you don't mind, I'm going to turn my head and look at my monitor over here. So if it looks like you're talking to the side of my head, because my camera is right here and I'm looking over on my other monitor so I can see what I'm doing. I'm showing this guy. So this is TradingView. You can see you've got some of the tools in a toolbar up here. And I'm going to start on this toolbar. These tools are actually tools over here that I use on a regular basis. One of my most favorite tools, of course, is the Fibonacci retracement tool. And you see it's got a little star next to it. So when I highlight it and mark it, it actually adds it to the tool over here. Another one of my favorite tools is my rectangle tool. And that's a tool here that creates these little boxes like this. Of course, it's added over here. And I've got a few other tools that are added over here. I've got a line tool here for my horizontal lines that I use for marking up charts. I've got my long and short position tools highlighted over here as well. So if I want to execute those, I can. Those all come from here, and that's simply by adding a star next to the tools I want to use. It puts it in this cool little toolbox up here. So the neat thing about having a paid account, one, is that I can go in and, for example, this is gold, and you'll notice in gold right now, I have it set in the Heikin-Achi candle. Heikin-Achi, I think I'm saying that right. Heikin-Achi candle. I can change the candle views to regular candles if I want to. I can come up here to candles, and it changes it to more of a regular candle. But say, for example, that I wanted to do the regular candles, look at regular candles, and I also wanted to maybe look at what we call a Renko's type kind of candle, but I didn't want to have to flip back and forth between screens. And notice this is on the 15-minute chart. So let's move this up to 1 hour. And when you're using Renko's candles, and this is what I learned, Bricks and Renko's, if you want to call them that on the 1 hour time frame traditional candle, right? Traditional candle, I need to be on a 15-minute Renko. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to split this. I'm going to do split screen. And you say, hey, look, it already did it for me here. Let me hit refresh on this side to bring this over. So I've got this on the 1 hour. I need to put my Renko's on the 15-minute, right? So 15-minute Renko's represents the 1 hour on the traditional. If I'm wrong on that, somebody can correct me. You won't hurt my feelings. But as far as I know, let's see, I think I got some comments over here. 1 month is still in learning phase. I love finance. So this is right up my alley. So yeah, this is your trading view. So you'll notice I've got gold on this side in the regular candles. You can see it's ranging over here a little bit, and this is called accumulation. It's ranging. It had a big drop this morning, which is great. If anybody got a chance to jump in gold right here, you probably made a little bit of cha-ching. I just missed it because I was on a training call, so I didn't get a chance to see it. I'm sort of bummed about that, but that's cool. And this is the Renko side over here. This is the Renko side of what it would look like if you're trading Renko's. Again, this is something that you can learn in class. If you decide that you want to get enrolled and learn how the different styles of candles and how a Renko is used in terms of relationship to trading. Some people like to trade these. They use this as a trading, a way to trade in the market, whether it's in a buying market, like here, a ranging market, or in a selling market. It pretty much does the same thing. It's all about learning to read candles. It's more of a traditional candle. One of my favorite styles of candles is the Heikin-Achi candle, and I use that in conjunction with a tool called a fast system, where I can activate a fast system, and it looks like it went a little bit crazy in here, which is absolutely okay. So they say I wanted to do this fast system over here, but I wanted traditional candles on this one. I can simply switch over to traditional candles, leave them on the same time frame, and take a look at what traditional candles are, to maybe look at areas of supply and demand that I might want to look for. Maybe go to a higher time frame on my traditional candles to maybe look for a 1 hour supply zone that might want to mark it off to see if this is going to return or down. Since I'm sort of down here at the bottom, I might be looking for a demand zone. Where's my demand zone going to be? How far down is this going to range? And you can see by learning this stuff in class, I can look at both of these and say, okay, where do I want to enter my trade, right? I could even go down if I wanted to. Since I'm in gold, it's recommended that gold, you work on a 15-minute. Again, it's personal. Somebody that's more experienced than me could come along and say, Forrest, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm okay. Again, I'm brand new at this, but I have fun learning how to trade this stuff. Very, very neat, very, very fast. Again, this is just one of the pairs. So let's say, for example, I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison of one pair to another. So on this screen over here, I can come over here and I can put in the Australian dollar. Right, there's my Australian dollar. And say on this side, I wanted to put up against the New Zealand dollar. So I've got Australian against Japanese, Australian against the New Zealand dollar. And I can look at these and you can see they're moving very similar. Now I have this one on Heikin-Achi and I have this one on traditional. So let's put them on the same. So comparing apples to apples. Let's put this one on the 15-minute as well. And we'll put this one over here on the 15-minute as well. So they're both on 15 minutes. And again, you can see, and let me turn off the fast system. As you can see, they're both moving very similar in terms of the direction. You see the similarity? Again, this is New Zealand, Australian against New Zealand. This is Australian against Japanese. But I can look at these two and look at, because they're both on the Australian dollar, do I want to get into this trade? One of the things that I like to do to just get a sense of the direction of a trade is I'll bring a little what I call a breakout breakout box, and I'll drop it on here, and you learn how to do that in class. And I'll drop a bob, and it just helps my eye keep a direction to see which way a trend is going. You can see this was obviously an uptrend. Again, a bunch of money right here. If somebody would have caught this deal and this buy of this ranging up on this 15-minute chart. Now, when I switch to the hour, it's going to be a little bit different, but the same thing again here. This did a little bit of ranging, and then it dropped, and it went up. Now it looks like it went into a little bit of a ranging platform. So just to help my eye, I might do something like this and just run this across here just to help me when I come and look at this to see which way this is trending to take off, getting ready to take off. So that's one of the neat things that you can do. If I wanted to go even have more options here in my paid options, you can see I've got all these other options. So I can add all kinds of different features up here. If I wanted to do a top to bottom, I could do something like that. I don't like that. That's a little bit too crazy for my eyeballs. I like to do the split screen. I may throw in a third one where if I'm looking at 3 different pairs, I might do something like this and throw in a third Australian pair. Let me see if I can get that to refresh. It's not refresh. There we go. Get it to refresh for me and bring up, say, AUD on this one and look at the Australian dollar versus the US dollar and see which direction it's going. And again, looking at these different pairs, I can decide where I want to get in here. You can see the Australian dollar this morning. This is on the 5-minute. Let's go to the 15-minute. So we can compare, hit a refresh. It just took off like crazy. If I would have been able to jump in this, let's see, that was on the 5th. That was 8:45, and I missed this again. I was in a class. This took off right here. There was a lot of money left on the table. Again, I'm not going to regret the fact that I missed this trade because it's a $6.6 trillion a day market. The money's not going anywhere, right? It will be here tomorrow. It's just a matter of setting myself up. Again, this has gone into a ranging motion. So I may do something like this and just grab myself and put a box around this just to keep an eye on this where I can go and I can come in and set alerts. Another thing that I can do, let's go back to a single chart. So coming back here, let's say I wanted to set an alert, and I know that this on the 15-minute in the Australian dollar is ranging. I could also go to my hour time frame and look at this and see it also looks like it's ranging a little bit here. Let's put this on. Yeah, it's still in a buying trend. Learning how to use all this stuff in class is pretty cool. So I can look at this stuff and say I wanted to set myself an alert so that based on what I learned in class, they'll say that the trend is going to come here and it's going to come down and it's going to take off this way. I can set myself an alert by simply, let me get rid of this purple line here. I can set myself an alert simply by coming here on the chart. I right-clicked it. I hit add alert, crossing, da-da-da. I can set it up so it's going to run just for a week or whatever. And I can put check the chart, right? Check the chart, hit create. So when when price comes to this line right here, I'm going to get a little alert that pops up and says price just hit this. I can come back and check the chart to see if it's then going to turn and go in the other direction, because we all know the price does just like this. It goes up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. And the last thing you want to do is catch something at the bottom of a move. You always want to catch it at the top. So when this price gets ready to turn and go this way, I'd want to get in and enter it as it heads up. Again, I wanted to get in this trade. If I wanted to get in this trade right here, I would have got in down here, right? And I would have walked this bad boy all the way up here, would have dropped a little bit and walked all the way up here, lost a little bit, and when it went all the way up to the top where I could have gotten out right here. And again, there was a lot of money on the table through this buying market for the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. It's sort of topped out here up on the top. And now I've got to decide, what do I want to do with this? Do I want to wait for it to change and go in another direction? Again, this is TradingView. So this is the paid version of TradingView. I know I just did a quick little walkthrough, but let's say these are some of my favorite pairs. I have them sitting up here at the top. These are what I like to look at and trade typically. These top 3 ones, which are gold, the Australian dollar, the Australian versus US dollar, the Australian against the Japanese dollar, the Australian against the New Zealand dollar, and occasionally I'll jump in and do the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. It just depends on what I feel like I want to be in based on, reading the news and all the stuff that you learn in class. But if I want to add a new pair in here, I can simply come up here. I'm going to click on this add a symbol. I'm going to come up here and you'll notice it's got everything in the world that you could possibly trade from all the different types of brokers over here. And you learn how to do this. So if I want to do stocks or futures or Forex or crypto or indices or bonds or the economy, guess what? All of this stuff works exactly the same way. I've got a bunch of friends that I trade with in our trading community that are love to do the US 30. I trade the US. I did this morning. I think I did a little bit. I think like $140 or something like that in the US 30. It stresses me out. I just literally have to like go unwind after I do it. And for some people, they like that energy. I'm more of a, if it takes me 2 or 3 days to make a little bit of money, I can chill with that, and I'm okay. But you'll notice like Tesla, right? Let me add Tesla in here. And I want to show you this because this all works the same. So once you learn how to trade one thing, and this is what's exciting, right? I can come in here. Tesla just got it added to the bottom. We'll add it to the chart. And guess what? Here, let me hit refresh. So this makes it a little bit smaller. Guess what? This is Tesla. It looks just like everything else that we're just looking at, right? I could have got in Tesla right here, jumped into Tesla. If I had a trading account and I wanted to add Tesla, I would go into my MT4. I would add Tesla in there. I'd say enter a buy, and I would have entered that buy, and I watched it come all the way up here. I could have done this. Would have grabbed one of my cool little tools and ran over here for a long position. Would have entered the trade right here. Ran it up to about right somewhere in this area right here. Ooh, that's like 42 pips. I don't know how much. I've never traded like an individual stock before. Ratio here is basically just about 4 to 1. Actually, it's almost 5 to 1. I could have backed that down a little bit, maybe do a little bit safer and do like a 3 to 1 somewhere in that range, trading wise. Entered the trade here, got in the trade, set up my stop loss so I don't lose a bunch of dollars on this. Let it run, and then jumped out of the market right here and made a little bit of money on doing this. And the cool thing about learning how to trade as a practice account, I can practice all this on a dummy account, on a demo account, and learn how to trade this. But as you notice, this looks just like the Japanese, the other pairs that I was just showing. It looks just like gold. It does the same thing. So once you learn how to trade Forex and crypto and Bitcoin and oil and gold and silver, it all works exactly the same way. Now there's probably some things that trading traditional stocks like this, things are going to work a little bit different on the back end. I have no clue. I just wanted to show you that once you learn how to trade one thing, it's basically all going to work the same no matter what you decide that you want to trade. Some people, like I said, one of my favorite pairs is trading gold, right? I love to trade gold and I love to watch it. I don't know why I got addicted to it. I just did. I think it's a really, really cool pair to trade, a really cool product to trade. It's something I like to watch. And when I get in every now and then, it's pretty cool. If I can grab something like this, it's probably a couple of $1,000s right here in this deal. So I'm going to sit here. I'm just going to watch it and see where it's going to go. As you see, there's a lot of ranging going on here. I could have got in a smaller time frame and grabbed some dollars right here. Grab some what we call gold chains and right in this area. Again, this is TradingView. If you don't have the paid version of this and you're using the free version, totally fine. But if you really want to get the most out of being able to use TradingView, I highly recommend you upgrade to the paid version so that you get a lot of access to this. I'm not going to go into all of the other things that you can do with trading because honestly, there's a lot that I don't know about. Again, you can add in different types of indicators in here. There's all types of different indicators and all of that stuff that you that I just shared with you on TradingView is something that you're going to learn by enrolling in our education platform. I learned all this stuff, and again, I've got a lot of ways to go. I've been doing this for less than a year. I'm nowhere near to close to being an expert. Our educators have been doing this for years and years and years, and I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this. I'm not anywhere near that yet, but I'm having fun. I'm learning to trade. And one of my goals is to reach out and make a huge, huge impact to families, right? You can purchase this. You can enroll in this platform, right? Monthly tuition, no contracts, ridiculously affordable. You can roll in this platform and get mom, dad, the kids, and everybody to come in and learn how to trade with a single account. Absolutely highly recommend that you do that. If you're thinking about wanting to learn how to trade, like I said, you can learn. Once you learn how to trade one thing, you can learn. It's in your brain. You can trade just about anything you want. So I challenge you, reach out to me. Let me know that you want to get more information. I'll walk you through the dashboard, help you get your account set up, get you introduced to the community of all the other fun traders that we have out here, and get you rocking and rolling. I appreciate you. I love you. Jesus loves you. Absolutely nothing you can do about that. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, help people make some stupid, crazy amount of money and get out of debt and pay off their bills and enjoy their lifetime, enjoy their lives, right? I'll see you on the next live. Have a great week. Have an awesome April and happy Easter if I don't talk to you before then. Bye-bye.